One child is abused or neglected every 11 minutes in Australia, often by someone they know or they should be able to trust, and most often, sadly, in their own home. Last year alone, over 49,000 kids were confirmed as abused or neglected, with over 379,000 notifications to Child Protection. Thousands more cases, sadly, also go unreported. Now, whether you're a parent, a relative, a teacher, friend, or even a neighbour, you can play a role in preventing child abuse and neglect. Today, I'm lucky enough to be joined by Dr. Katrina Lyons from Act for Kids to tell us how. Katrina, great to have you on the show. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks.
Those statistics scare me. It's horrific to think that so many children are still being abused or neglected. Tell us a little bit about Act for Kids.
We're a charity that's been around for about 30 years, and our goal is to treat and prevent child abuse and neglect. So we provide intervention services, integrated therapy and education services for kids and families.
Let's talk about the integrated therapy. What's that about?
It's a special program, a very unique program where we have teams of psychologists, occupational therapists and speech pathologists who work together to address all of the children's developmental needs.
See, that is so important to get the kids back on track. So what's a typical case that may come into Act for Kids?
Well, when children have experienced trauma and fear, their brains change and it affects their development across the board. So they can have cognitive impairments, emotional and behavioural problems, they can have speech and motor problems, all sorts of different things that our teams work to address, particularly to help them engage with education in the future.
Is there a high need for this sort of therapy right around Australia?
Absolutely. Those numbers, as you said, are increasing and we have centres nationally, including in Adelaide, Melbourne and Sydney, and we have waiting lists at all of our centres.
Oh, gosh, so many people needing so much care, and that is horrific. So how do you fund the work? How do you fund the centres?
We rely on philanthropic donors, from corporates, from donations from individuals and through our own fundraising, of course.
And I know that donations are a huge part of what you do. So everyone out there that gives generously, it does go to doing amazing things as well. You talked about education, which I think is vital for kids. What sort of services do you offer there?
We have a protective behaviours program for grade 1 children that gives them the tools and the words to be able to be the boss of their bodies and to ask for help when they feel unsafe.
Yeah, I love that. Let's hear from some of those kids now.
Tell and tell again until someone listens and helps. We learnt about private body parts. We did feelings. And we learnt about secrets, what's bad secrets and what's good secrets.
Yeah, that education is so invaluable. So what can we do at home?
Visit our website, make a donation, or consider becoming a regular giver. $5 or $50, any amount makes a huge difference.
In talking to you before the show, that's exactly what you said. Those small amounts add up and they do make a difference, and we can make a difference at home. Thank you so much for coming in, Dr. Katrina Lyons. Great to have you here. Such an important topic.
Thanks, Kaz.
Now, every little bit helps, as we said before. Act for Kids relies heavily on your donations to support their intensive therapy programs for kids who have experienced abuse and neglect, and early support for families at risk as well. Your donation will help to keep their doors open and help expand their services. You saw the statistics at the top of this segment. Please make sure that you give generously. It's really simple. All you need to do is head to actforkids.com.au, or you can jump on the phone and give them a call. 1300 228 000.